Hello.
Hello? Hello.
It's time once again for insanity and more Dream Forge.
Indeed.
Uh, we got a special treat for you today, I guess. I think today's gonna be a fun session. Uh, we got some stuff going down today, possibly. There's a plan unfolding. The party is going to be enacting tonight, and we'll see how far they go.
Yeah, I'm sure
So,
everything will go well.
yeah, you're gonna have a great time. You're not gonna be crying at all.
Hmm.
We're scared.
No. Of course, unless what was it? Big Black Betty or fuck. What was the other name? What was the other thing? What did we
I
call
don't
the thing
think
in
you
the
named it.
forest? We didn't
Yeah,
call it
it's
anything.
no.
The thing in the
We don't
forest is
talk
what we
about
will
that.
call it. Yeah, as long as nothing like that shows up, we're cool.
Well, we'll see. Um, so last time, oh gosh, my brain is completely blanking out. I'm sorry. Last time you all finished the stuff related to um shit. I can't remember. What?
In our DM's defense, it has been at least a busy. It's been a pretty busy last week and a half or so. Oh no, I can't forget as well. I'm the one that edits videos. Wait a
Um,
second.
you finished up a combat,
We
and
did.
there.
Oh, it was the forest. We were in the forest with the Valiant Hawk guys, the militia people.
Oh, okay, yeah, the cabin thing. All
Yep, the
right.
cabin. Yep, I remember now.
It, it wasn't that you finished up the combat. It was the after the combat
Yes.
stuff that y'all were doing. Okay.
I
So
remember.
it began with Marliana and Homie talking to the one guy
Yes, I think it
whose
was
name,
Marliana mainly at first.
Orthello is his name.
yeah. Thank you for remembering things because I I'm a horrible note taker. Uh,
And the other guy was Cedric. Wait, no, Cedric was the one I talked to. Orthello's the asshole.
Okay. I was about to say, something in my notes
mm,
is like, wait, I thought the asshole was Orthello. I was correcting as like, oh, I guess I got that wrong.
but yeah, Marliana was talking to um
Cedric.
Cedric about his family, and Marliana's like, family? What that? How'd that feel?
Hmm.
She got some feedback, and she took note of it, I believe.
Yep.
I believe she also
And
asked
then,
homie some things. That might have been off
oh
camera, I believe,
yeah,
though.
yeah. I think that homie was.
Well, we got
I
his
was
text
not.
answer, but it didn't
Yeah.
play out recorded
Yes.
wise. Recording wise.
Feel free. I imagine, just so we have it on recording, if you want to like read that exchange.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
not too far away.
I got it. It's
Yeah, I'm on it too.
okay.
Um. Oh wait, I scrolled too far up.
It
Or
was there was a picture of
not far.
Magellan that right before, or yeah, right before it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Here we go. I scrolled to the end of it, not the start of it.
I see.
Um. So yeah. Um. Homie had brought up his girl Rebecca because we asked for help from Greyfang to bring our prisoners back, and it was likely but not guaranteed that our pirates would come to help, since they kind of help in that situation anyways, or those type of situations. Um, and him being so excited to see Rebecca again, and Marliana wondering how exactly he felt and like why.
I just
And
read something in this.
uh, but after asking the question in a way that he could understand, because well, I'm not gonna try to understand the way homie thinks, but after he got it, he essentially said that his feelings towards her are real, despite knowing that the world around us is not completely, and that she's someone he feels that can change for the good, even though her fate may have seemed predetermined to be for the worse, and that this was love strong enough to break her fate. He's really hoping that he can fix her for the better.
That's a way of putting it in a nicer.
I can fix it. I can fix it.
Yeah, that is
He
exactly what
thinks
it
he's Bob the
says.
Builder.
Or TLDR, I can fix her in quotes.
That's exactly what he said. That's all I can say myself. Marliana thinks it's nice,
Mm-hmm.
though she doesn't quite understand. I don't know. I appreciate that homie was able to get that out of him in a way that she could, sort of put together.
Uh-huh.
But unfortunately, she didn't show up. So like all for naught.
Yeah. For those that don't know, homie is here, present, and is participating, but he can only type at the moment because there is loud things in the background, so he does not want to mess with the recording. So I will read responses as homie if homie does have something to say. But all he said was she is fixable, or she's fixable. Sorry.
Wow, I really.
Frowny face as well. But yep, I think that was mostly Marliana's stuff, I believe.
That was definitely the
Yep.
start.
Oh, sorry, outside of the part after this next part, but yeah.
And then after that, I think that Starsha and Magellan slid on over to Quald again
Yep, Magellan.
to check on the status of Fari.
And Magellan transformed into Starsha to keep up, so he could do the good old-fashioned belly slide.
Yep. And then when Starsha was questioned later about the mucus on her body, no comment. And so Fari was in an audit. They have an audit of some kind where they check the council or whatever, the official government body of Quald comes in to check the records of the guild hall to see who's been participating in things. They can't really do anything other than that because the guild is its own thing. The only thing they can do is see which residents are registered to work at the guild, or whoever is registered newly in the guild, just to keep track of all who's staying in Quald at the moment.
It's a routine audit.
Yes, the routine audit. So Fari was pulled into that, and then after she was done, she met with the party, and the party, at least part of it, had been in a room in the guild.
Yes, it was.
So that they could discuss strategy.
I believe it was Magellan. Eobon wasn't there when she got there. I think it was
No,
just.
everybody else left.
Yeah, I think it was. Oh wait, was it just? I thought Magellan. No, Magellan had left as well right before, as
Yeah.
Megara. So it
Yeah.
was. Was it just Starsha?
Yeah.
When Fari got back, it was just Starsha.
Okay. Right. Yeah, that makes sense because Eobon left to get clothes for this
Yes.
operation, as we're calling it, and then Magellan went out to go and talk up the town and get the mayor's reputation into question, let's say. Yeah, okay, I'm remembering now. Sorry, I couldn't remember if Magellan was there or not, but yeah, no, it's just a good old fashioned alone time with Starship.
Yep. So, some plans were set into motion. Those will be explained later as we go through, but in the end, Fari did get some alone time with Starsha, got to chat her up a little bit. So she is safe and sound. Everybody is on the way to executing the grand master plan. Get evidence of Alan's misdeeds.
Yes.
So that he can be punished for his crimes.
Indeed. Possibly by death. I mean, arrest.
That
was an odd laugh, Dia.
But what if he faces a fate worse than death? Dun dun dun.
I don't like that.
Actually, wait. Does that involve us having to deal with that worse than death part too?
The world may never know.
Feeling we actually might find out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I do have that feeling now.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be completely fine.
Smash
Nothing
cut to...
will go wrong.
Smash cut to... It was indeed not fine. You think I'm joking? I wrote the time down. I had to cut back to it.
So when you do the smash cut after it's not fine, it's just gonna be someone screaming unholy horror. Alright. Let's get the fun started, friends. You have a plan to get going on.
Yes.
Oh,
I believe there was actually a bit extra added to the plan in between sessions because of a thing I remembered. Me and Marliana were talking about it, which we could probably have talked about this when Marliana got here as well, since Magellan would have been out. Just to not keep everyone in suspense. We had Sarch had remembered something about after we defeated Rockety, the pirate captain. I think it was the pirate captain, right? The crooked red something.
Yes, yes, Rockety the Red.
Yes, Rockety Red. We had obtained a letter of incrimination that we have at this point kind of figured out, or a little bit after that too, that it was not. The person who was trying to incriminate was Eobon, and the handwriting didn't match Eobon's, and Eobon was with us at the time. It didn't really make sense. We were like, I don't think it can be him. We were suspicious, but there was too much that didn't make sense for it to be him. And this is also kind of the reason why we started suspecting Alan in the first place, because Eobon told us that the whole ordeal around what this letter and stuff incriminated him with, basically, he had ordered a guard movement, he hadn't ordered a guard movement or something like that. It was either he was ordered to do it, or he didn't do it, but Alan had ordered a guard kind of movement in the town, and this was during the time that the dagger, I believe, that the pirates were had shipped off or whatever, had ended up, where we found it in the town, basically, how it ended up in the town. So basically like this was all to incriminate Eobon, and the person that had ordered all or directed all this was Alan. I remembered all of this, and I forgot something about this specifically, which is basically outside of Greyfang, Bari, Eobon, and us, nobody in the town is aware that we either A, know what's in this letter, the names on it, or even know the letter exists. So, also hello Toki, or Magellan. I'm just going through the stuff that happened in between sessions of us talking about like the extra part to the plan here.
Right.
So, and basically, Starship posited an idea, an ID. I can speak. Idea. Thank you. To get Alan to basically admit either he's aware of the letter or the name on it. And the big question was how. Marliana, you can go ahead and read or like just say what you basically said to assist that if you want. Marliana?
Um,
No, there you
from what I remember, essentially we're gonna try to have him self-incriminate himself,
Yes.
bringing up ideas that were in the letter, so that if he, I don't know, like
basically like publicly admit his knowledge of this stuff, because outside of the guild investigation there has been no information about this letter existing or that anyone has this letter. So if he were to say something about it, there's literally no way he could know about it unless he had specific information that even the guild didn't have, which would be kind of odd. So we wanted him to publicly admit something about the letter, the names on it, or any information in it. And that was part of what you were going to do while you were distracting him and kind of like buttering him up, as Eobon told you to do, was to get him to like publicly admit certain information, and if we don't hear, we could do it later when we directly confront him. So I think that was for the most part. Oh, Homie did also tell me something, which was, but this is maybe like after this, if depending on how things go, try to get the mayor to incriminate himself if we by potentially doing like a fake arrest of Eobon. This would happen after, but basically like if we fake arrest Eobon, but we didn't, or not us, but the guild did, but we didn't say how or like why exactly, and we get the mayor to comment on that directly with information that isn't known to the public yet, that would be something that would incriminate him as well. That was a more direct way of doing it if we had to do it that way. Good. That was a good idea from Homie. That was, for one to mention that, I just forgot that wasn't in the chat, so that was something that me and him were on the phone talking about a couple weeks ago. So, see, even he's got good ideas sometimes. Everyone, Homie, he plays a fool, and he might be a fool.
Lewis had a good idea,
but he does have good ideas. Exactly. That was it. I've summarized the out of session events now to everybody.
Alright, so let's say that Marliana, you've arrived at the guild. So Starsha had called you and said like, hey, come to the guild. I think I remember that's what's happening.
Yes. Once she was done with everything, with Krem to come to the guild, be conspicuous, because we want them to think either we're in the Altel district or we want them to think that we're at Chavez's place. So we're trying not to let them know that we're currently at the guild in this room. Fari's been basically said that she would kind of hide our presence here a bit. So, yeah.
You want Marliana to be conspicuous about her presence?
Listen.
Yeah, I'm sure that would go well.
Out of all of us, you are the best to be conspicuous. All right. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's not true. Magellan probably is, but outside of Magellan, you are probably the best person.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess I'll have our Pharaoh Gathor alongside.
Mm-hmm.
Though she does, I mean, for wings in her cloak. I'm going to try my
Yes.
best to convince her to do that. It should be
Yes,
fine.
her wings are in her cloak. Her cloak is intended to hold her wings.
Cool. Then yeah, I'll just walk to the guild. I'm not gonna try to stealth because I feel like that just leads to opportunities of bad things happening. So
Yeah.
what I will do is something I really, really don't like doing. But I am going to turn my horn into its mesh form and sheath it in my empty sheath. I don't know. I feel like that. At that point, I'm just a blue. Well, no, I still look pretty Aquian, but I
I
don't
mean, you
know. It
got
might
a, you
help a
got a
little
big
bit.
Aquaman tail, to be
Yeah, there's really nothing I can do about that.
fair. Look, it's all right. I mean, hey, you're like I said, you're probably the best to be around normally than anybody here, because like Aquians are. Seems like they're not as looked about as some of us are.
Yeah.
Right. So, when you get back, like when the carriage brings you back, um, God, what's her name?
Right?
Yeah. Grim is just going to say that you probably shouldn't come into the fluffy bar because there's a lot of stuff going on and they don't want you to be seen in there. So they're just going to tell you to go straight to wherever you can that's safe and tell you that they've got things from here. So they're going to park the carriage and then you can be on your way to the guild.
Oh,
And
actually, something I remember that was said last session. Marleon and Gathor were gonna hop out of the carriage before it entered town,
oh,
like right at the
okay.
outskirts, I think, just to make it seem like if anyone was watching beforehand, we're just coming back from
Right.
whatever we were doing outside the fort
Okay.
or in the
Cool.
forest.
Yes. We shall do that. So y'all will get out of the carriage first before you enter town, and then you will enter town on.
Yeah. Sorry.
Um, and it's getting only later.
Yes.
Eh,
Probably
head
evening,
inside
I imagine.
um, or come out of the bars or go into bars. So yeah, nobody really pays attention. Y'all get to the guild just fine. There does appear to be a lot more guards though than you like originally saw. So there's just a lot more guard presence in the area. And it's like a mix between the normal guard people that you see and like the people as you're walking around, you see some of them with the little red hawk symbol. Um, so that's about all I got for you as you go to the guild.
That's cool.
And as you enter the guild, the attendant at the desk is going to be Fari again. Um, she is back at her post, and she appears to be well. She's doing some documentation. And she'll look up briefly as she hears the door. Then she'll give you a nod and say, "Welcome." And then look back at her. Oh, no, she will indicate which room you're supposed to go to. So she'll say, you're wanted at the first room down the hallway. Right there." And she'll point, and then she'll look back down at her papers.
All right. Ready? some of us, most of us, are all worried about what could have been happening. Some more than others, but seems you're doing well.
You see her eyebrows slightly raise at that last comment, and she also smiles a little bit, and she nods and says, "Hmm. Yes, thankfully it was just the routine audit that they always do, which is god awful and painful to deal with, but we get through it, you know."
Hmm. Good to hear. Well, I guess I'll go and find the room I'm heading towards.
Cool. You find the room, and you're standing in front of it.
No knock, just go in. You know, I imagine there's no reason to do anything like that.
I imagine Sarge is probably just. She's probably back from taking her from cleaning herself up, so I think I think that she might have asked Fari if she has any like regular like Lapsian or just guild clothes to put on
Okay.
for the time being. Her she kind of feels her while she loves her garden clothes. At the moment, she thinks that maybe something a bit more town fitting might be in store for the operation.
Right. All right. You will be provided. It's going to be extremely basic.
That's perfectly fine. She'll she'll put her armor over top of it, the armored jacket part of it. But yeah, outside of that, she'd probably just be like sitting back on the chair, kind of like. Actually, no, she'd probably be sitting in the chair. She'd probably be like over near a table and kind of like taking apart, or well, at this point, probably re-putting back together her firearms, just cleaning them and making sure they're ready for any activities that we might be in store for today. But yeah,
Hmm.
so she, I guess, if she notices that you enter in, she'd kind of look over and kind of first kind of snap towards you a bit, just kind of like at the door. You didn't knock or anything, but then when she sees it's you, she just kind of immediately softened and said, "Huh, you had me concerned there for a moment."
Well, no need for that.
Right. You know, you should probably knock before entering.
Well, hmm.
Things are kind of tense if you haven't noticed, so I'd imagine that it might be a good idea.
Mm, yeah, I guess there were more guards than usual. I don't know. Doesn't seem too tense in here. She looks around. It's
Yeah.
just you. I guess you do. You look tense? Like,
Well, no, probably not. Probably just like normal star shit. Like outside of noticing her snapping to look at you, like her head. But like immediately after that, she seemed back to normal star shit. Just she just kind of would look. I'm attentive. That's that's mainly it. But yes, outside of the guard activity, I guess things in here are a bit more. Kind of looks around a bit comfortable. And then in any case, you'll
yeah.
like put the slide back and make sure everything's running right.
So where's Oh, you know what? I guess homie's with us too.
Yes, so he is with you.
Yeah, I just back thought from the back of my mind. Anyways, where's Magellan? Got
Hmm.
this outfit, and I guess she'll pull it out. Well, are there windows in this room?
I
No.
don't know. Yeah, probably
No.
not. Yeah.
Then yeah, she'll just casually, yeah, casually pull out the outfit. Say, I was hoping he could try it on.
Ah, she kind of looks up at that. You're kind of motion for you to come into the room a bit more.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
She'll kind of nods. Russ, this looks actually quite well. You did a good job.
hmm. She'll give a big old cheery smile. Oh, it was. Well, this is the better of the two, but I didn't get it initially.
But there's
I could
always things for
probably do
trial.
better too if I spent more time.
Well, you did a rush job, and you did a rush job very well. And besides, even if you messed up a little bit, as long as the final outcome is not that bad, and in this case, quite well, I'd say it's all fine. But, oh, right, Magellan. Magellan is currently out as... is Megara or Megara?
Uh, hmm. I think we called her. Dang. Was it Megara or was it Vanessa? I forgot.
Was it Vanessa?
It
I thought...
started with an M,
Yeah, I thought it was
definitely.
Megara, because it was like a variant of Magellan. How do you pronounce the
Oh
Hercules
wait,
name?
no wait, it was Melissa. It was
Oh,
Melissa.
Melissa!
Melissa.
Melissa! That's it. Not Megara, not Megara. Okay, Melissa. Yes,
We got
so...
Megara because I was describing Magellan as such.
Yes, it felt like from... that was why I
Yeah.
remembered that. Okay, I was like, I remember the name for some reason. Yeah, okay. So, Melissa... Magellan is currently out as Melissa at the moment in the town. Doing a little bit of preliminary preparations for our plans later this evening.
Hmm.
He'll be back, most likely within the next, give or take, 20 or so minutes. Oh wait, this is when you first arrive, right? So,
Yeah.
I guess you would say, he should be back, or they should be back within the next few hours, give or take.
Okay.
But until then, have you taken time to rest?
Uh, yeah, I guess. I mean, we rested before we were picked up.
Oh, right, I forgot. I'm kind of remembering that she kind of slithered off into the distance.
Yeah. Have you
Rest.
taken the chance to rest?
Yes, I've had a moment to catch my breath, so to speak.
Well, since your worries were put at ease.
Yes, they were. That being said, she kind of looks over at the other two. They seem to be doing fine as well.
The Thor is just sniffing the air right now. She's making a stinky face.
Something not
Hmm.
particularly of your liking in here. Your thought.
She's going to stalk over slowly to the bathroom and then peek inside and then sniff again and then make a really, really stinky face and then come back to where she was before.
Out of curiosity, would that be where the clothes are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so she kind of looks. Yes, I had to change clothes. I picked up a lot of dirt on the way here.
You're still being pretty nonverbal, but you know, that seems to be the only odd thing happening.
To be
So
fair,
I'll take what I can get.
it might be for the best if she's not outwardly threatening anyone at the
She looks over at you. Um, what? Hold on. I gotta find a gift.
moment.
There we go.
She just gives her a slight smirk. But it continues. In any case, all right. We should. There was something I wanted to talk with you about, Marleon.
I think I might have something for you too.
Um, this would also be, by the way, where she would fill in about the extra part of the plan.
Yep.
We already talked about, so she would she would mention that to you, Marliana, and just, I guess, end it with, so do you think that's something you can do? While you're talking with the man?
Funny enough, I was putting something together on our way back. Just some notes on what I could possibly say while talking to the mayor.
Hmm.
She'll go ahead and show you her little notebook. Oh, that didn't paste as well as I wanted it to. Hold on.
It's alright. Discord pasting, you gotta love it. Oh, if you wouldn't mind, could you paste it into the if you want to, could you paste it into the Roll20 chat as well? Because that actually is recorded.
Yes. That's that there. Let's see how it does in Roll20. God, can I not see? All right, let's. Okay.
It might be
uh,
me.
all right, that looks all
I
right.
think you can also make the chat slightly bigger.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
can
can.
make it more reasonable.
That is for
That's
everyone who is not on
I have
Discord to see.
6, but there's only 5 there. That's not right. Oh, the obviously. No, that's not it. Where the hell?
Huh, yeah, I did get cut off.
All right. Rumors. Is mayor. Plan
Love this.
handling. Where the hell's 6? I wrote 5 twice. That's the issue.
Okay.
I can do numbers. I can do numbers very. Wait, hold on. But when I did it on Discord, there was what the
There
hell
was
is
a
happening?
6. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, very.
That's not my fault. Stupid Roll20.
And I will also.
You're also privy to all the notes. Well, at least some of the notes about feelings. They would be connected. This is just a diary-based thing, so.
She would probably skim over them slightly, but she wouldn't really like try to pry unless Marliana was actually asking for advice on something. So she's just kind of looking at these notes. I think these will go quite well, actually. Definitely good for us too if we know where the mayor is planning on doing certain things. I guess then the only thing left is to get this whole operation together. It's kind of funny. When I came to well, I guess I wouldn't say when I came to Qualls, but when I thought about heading to Lampsus, I definitely didn't think I'd be doing stuff like this with people like this. I can assure you that it's not any type of disrespect towards any of you. It's actually been quite pleasant.
I agree. I planning on leaving for adventure and was worried about the people I'd run into. and how I'd go about doing things, but seems like things worked out for the better.
Seems they have. Maybe there's something to our little organizer here of this group. Well, in any case, let's do this.
All right.
I guess we'll just wait for everyone to be back and ready.
So, Melissa, I believe that your rumor spreading is going quite well. I think we described last time briefly a little bit about how you're making your presence known in Quald so that people are really aware that you're out there and that you're available for the mayor and only the mayor. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yep.
It's as they say, gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh boy.
Would you like to go about spreading these rumors about you spreading them legs? I mean,
Well, you make it sound so unrefined. Anyways,
probably quality.
basically, she was like, okay, here's how Melissa would go about doing it. I feel like Melissa would start by first talking to the ladies around town, be like, I got me a hot date with the mayor of all people. I mean, I never thought I would score somebody like that. I mean, I'm getting the vapors just thinking about it. And, but cause I'm like, hey, you know who loves to gossip the most? Housewives. But yeah. So yeah, like he just Melissa's just going around town, spreading that gossip, just yapping about. And she just after she spreads each rumor, a little spicier than last, walks off with a little strut, a little switch in the hips.
It's so unfortunate the rest of us aren't seeing this. The
It's
idea
amazing,
that
right?
I only saw the beginning of it. Alright. And Starship was quite impressed.
Yeah.
didn't know Melissa rock heels like that, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. All right. So as you're spreading your rumors, any of the beast folk or beastkin you talk to will be like, really? Is that true? Like, oh my god! Like, girl, what the fuck? So you're gonna get a lot of that from the beast folk, like, of them trying to figure out like how you scored that, like how and why on earth, like, what kind of shit are you into? Like, Jesus Christ, we thought he hated.
Like, damn, girl, you crazy.
Yeah, literally. So you're gonna get a lot of that from the beast folk and the beastkin. Any elves or humanoids or any other folks that you approach will probably just be like, no, that's impossible. Why are you even talking to me? Like, shut the fuck up, get out of here. Um, but you can hear them whisper about it after you walk away, because I'm sure you'll be listening to like what they're saying after you walk or as you're walking away.
Uh-huh.
But you'll hear some of them be like, "Oh, was that true? Was that real? No, 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 no. I don't think it was. But really? But she seems so convinced. So they'd be talking about it, trying to figure out whether it's true or not. And any of the men you would approach, they'd probably just either A, say, please go away, I don't care. Or B, would you like to offer those services to me?
Honey, you couldn't afford me.
At which point, some of them would probably say, damn, and just walk away. Or some of them would be like, I got skills to make up for it, and you. So some of them would keep trying to press their luck and see how far they can get. And you would be surprised that at least, I would say at least like one humanoid or elf male would probably try to do that to you. Not gonna lie. In secret, as long as no one else is around. Yeah.
Here's the problem with this town. It's full of freaks, and you know what? The problem's not that they're freaks, it's that they won't admit it.
How many freaks in chat?
Is anybody gonna match my freak?
And before we start this rumor, and it's funny, but it's all true. The mayor is actually just like secretly doing this shit. He's like, how did they know? How did they find?
How do they know the secret? Yeah. So Melissa has a lot of fun, and also gets very relentlessly pursued by some people. So I imagine, Melissa, you're gonna make your way back after gatekeeping, girl bossing, and gaslighting your way up through town.
Indeed.
You're gonna walk back to the guild. You walk in, you open the door. You open that door with a flourish. You walk in, and there's like this golden wind that comes in after you, and Fari just looks up and just says, okay. And then looks back down at her paperwork, continues doing what she was doing.
She wants me.
Clearly.
Starsha immediately triggered.
If Starsha only saw that, she would feel probably a self-esteem boost.
Sensational. Oh shit.
So
Alright, so Melissa, you open, or do you knock, or do you open the door? You're in front of the door. Do what you will.
I'm just gonna open the door. I'm Melissa. What's gonna stop me?
when you open the door, Starsha kind of like Marliana. We're just sitting in the room. Starsha just kind of like you see her reach for her sidearm, and she's see Melissa, and she's just like put her hand in her head, like, son of a... Does no one know how to knock?
That Marliana's gonna act all surprised because she hasn't seen Melissa. It's like, who is it? I see why you were so tense, Starsha. Are people just walking in this room like they own the place?
No, that's Melissa. Close the door.
Fine. So agitated. And then like Melissa closes the door behind her.
All right. She kind of like looks. All right. How did things go?
You know, I could say that things are going swimmingly. Even the people that didn't believe me. Well, rumor does make a buzz. True or not, it's gonna gain traction.
Indeed.
Wait, is that Magellan?
Yes.
He like
it
gets
is.
closer. Like, huh. I guess that transformation
Thor-
ability is it works its wonders, huh?
Indeed.
In reaction to this, Gathora is going to walk over. She's going to examine your form, Melissa, and then she's going to like walk over so that you're standing like not facing her. So she's looking at your side profile, and she just like kind of squats down, really obviously, and just like looks as she's squatting.
That's funny because Marliana is also she's walking small circles around, just out of curiosity to see, just how well this transformation actually works. I've seen you do some weird things, but this is another level.
Let me get a peek of them assets.
The two other girls sitting there like, I wonder who's bigger. So she's just like looking like
Good Thor's over there like, perhaps I treated you too harshly.
So it's just like, well, does seem like your form taking is actually quite useful.
Indeed it is.
We'll have to make
Seems
sure-
like a lot of people seem to see something they fancy when they see me.
We'll have to make sure that Melissa shows her face a few more times in our journeys. I'm sure it'll be useful.
I'm glad to be of use.
Alright. Aliana has the clothes ready for you. We're just waiting for Eobon to be here. He should be here any minute now. Once he is, we can begin.
Right, I added something for you. She'll pull out the outfit again. It's standard Mayor clothes, what he was wearing, but inside, she'll open up I don't know, I imagine there's a coat to it, I would think. Some form of outer and inner wear. I added a spot where you can hide a weapon, just in case things go south. And as long as no one's really paying attention, they won't be able to see it. Though you can only choose one to hide.
Oh well, somebody gets froggy. I'll jump. And then Melissa's gonna take the clothes in hand and like it's gonna start ruminating. Oh damn, what do I bring? What heels do I wear? What- Does this skirt make my ass look too fat? Or is it fat
The
enough?
answer will not shock you.
But yeah, they're just gonna take the clothes in hand and like just kind of give you a nod, like thank you.
Alright, I imagine at this point, at this very moment, you hear a knock at the door.
We're just gonna walk up. Finally, someone with the ability to knock. He's gonna go to the door. Who is it?
It's me.
Brian.
You can hear the voice of Eobon.
Yep. She'll open the door. Alright, get in here quick. We're ready to start.
Oh, dang. Wait, hold on. What? Did Eobon see the transformation?
I don't know if he did. I think he left before.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, I think
No,
he
you do
left
not.
before.
Okay, so he's gonna come in. He's gonna. Who is this?
Oh, right. It's... You know how Magellan can change form, right?
The creepy face thing?
Yes, this is kind of relation to that.
Oh wait, in reaction to that, Melissa's gonna be like, "How dare you!" and slap him across the face.
He just takes it and then he holds his cheek and he goes, "Holy shit, you're strong as hell." Oh.
Silent.
And then,
Homie, you can roll that if you want, I guess. All we want is to roll his mood to see how smitten.
Yeah,
you're
everyone's in
room.
the
Yeah, we're all
here.
in the room getting ready for the mission.
I want to mood him. How
You're
what
gonna
is
mood
he
him?
from looking at her?
Roll the wrist. Hello.
What were those eyes? Well, you know who it is, homie. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, if you don't want to stop, that's
I
fine.
think he's
I know
mooning
I
if
know
the
who it
mayor
is,
likes
but he
Melissa.
didn't know. He didn't know
No.
outright who it was. So maybe his heart like fluttered. You know? Fuck. Why had him?
Magellan can be whoever you want. Okay. As long as Magellan's okay with that.
Oh well, I got an 11. Fuck. I have a high mood.
Damn.
damn! Oh my god, you rolled a 2 on that shit?
What? What is 9
Nine plus 2.
Oh my god, I'm blind. Ignore me, I'm dumb.
A 2 wasn't.
Uh,
You were partly right there, you know.
You can't really tell, but his heart does seem to be beating quite fast. His face is a little flushed. But you can't tell whether or not it's because he's smitten.
Or because he just got smacked.
Flat, yeah,
he
exactly.
did.
Or because he just got hit in the fucking face.
Starts to look over. Magellan, transform back into your normal self so we can get things started, please.
Fine.
Or
But
Homie, if you want to explain your attraction to Magellan to himself or themselves later, you can do that. We need to focus on the operation.
my heart only has room for Rebecca.
Then you better make sure that she doesn't see you acting like this.
It's him.
I'm just a little bell. What are you talking about?
She looks over at
But you-
Alphonse. You
But
and
yeah.
I both know what's in that mind of yours.
And then Magellan's just gonna go to, just gonna go in privacy, change clothes.
Oh, you should try the mayor's clothes. I mean, it was a pretty good match, but you know, better check if I need to make any adjustments before.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Magellan's gonna just, have the clothes in hand and just like you're just gonna hear a bunch of shifting in the background, and then eventually, you see him come out in the clothes. They fit snug as a bug. And then comes out like, that's the thing about my ability. And it doesn't matter how you alter it, I'm gonna fit it.
I don't think I like those words, actually.
Does he? Oh, do you look like the mayor now as well, physically?
I look like the mayor now.
The likeness is uncanny. Now we just need to make sure you can do the voice somewhat. You don't need to talk too much. Iabon can do most of that.
Right.
Speaking of, Iabon, do you have the change of clothes ready? For both of you.
Yeah, he's looking at Magellan right now in the form of Alan, and you can see there's just like this rage, like this burning deep fire,
Iabon.
and he feels his cheek, and he's like, you hit me, so since you're a man now again, I can hit you now. That would be rather nice, actually. I've always wanted to hit his stupid mug.
Yeah, but John's gonna look back like, do not press your luck. You wanna know how big I can get?
He's gonna turn away and he's gonna look to Starsha and say, I have the clothes.
Thank you. And yes, that was quite rude. And she looks over at Magellan to hit you like that. Jokes
I
on
was
not.
perturbed.
You could have done it a bit softer,
He was just in the moment. You know, honestly, it's probably best to work on his character role play.
Well, I'd say he's doing well enough that Eobon's pissed. Though I'm not sure which mix of that is from specifically Magellan or just looking at the mayor. Because she kind of looks at him again.
He looks to Starsha and he says, "Why not both?"
Fair enough. Just hold it in for a little bit longer. If all things go well, you'll have your chance to probably clobber the mayor. Mayor, a good one after this.
Hmm.
Alright.
Recoup the Zen state.
Just for a little
I'm in
bit
a
longer.
monastery.
Alright.
Right.
Has everyone got their stuff ready as you look back?
I'm good on my end.
Alright. Are we clear on what what each of our rules are? If not, speak up.
I'm going to be getting him to the area, right?
Correct. Once you get him to the mayor's the hall, called Mayor Hall, you can stay in the main room. I'm not exactly sure what the building looks like. You would know if I. But just make sure to keep as much of the people away from the mayor's office as possible, so that Magellan here can get everything done. Past that, should look over to to Marliana. You know your role. Keep the mayor distracted and notify our group if anything happens.
Oh, that reminds me. Do the shit, what are they called? Transceiver devices?
Yes, I
Yes?
have them all.
Oh.
Just so
Do
hold them
the-
down.
Do they have a recording function?
I'm not sure actually. I know that some of the ones in Gara do, but I'm not sure if the guild ones do. Do they?
A recording function?
I don't know. That's
I'm thinking. I wouldn't imagine that they do. I don't think they do, because if they have a recording function, that means they have a storage device, and the transmitter devices are only specifically made for communication.
right, unless
They
they're
do not have any
upgraded.
storage abilities.
Yeah, I forgot about that. They have to be. That's like a visualizer device because it has to be upgraded. We don't have those yet. We'll get some. The hologram ones. So yeah, no recording device. This isn't Everglow tech. They don't have them yet. I wouldn't be
Well,
surprised
that's
if the guild
too bad.
gets them soon enough.
Well, outside of that, yep, distracting. Oh, and weren't there books that we needed to check on about, like, that the mayor took?
Yes, I believe Fari was actually supposed to get me some information about that. I don't know if I checked in with her about that yet, but I'll do it before we leave.
Okay.
Because she gave her the number. Right, that was like a day or so ago. She gave her the number of what the mayor checked out.
Yeah.
But yes. Oh, right. Don't forget Eobon. You also need to call in that order to cause a ruckus in the Creed district near the totem so that it draws the mayor in if you can.
Yes.
Alright. Past that, me and Homie and Gathor will do our best to monitor the area around the Galan district near the mayor hall of the hall. We'll cause any diversions in case Marliana can't keep him at bay, but if things go perfectly well, we shouldn't even need to act at all. Once everything's done, Magellan, you'll sneak out either with Eobon and simply change in another location outside with into Brian and a regular human with some worker's attire that Eobon has for you. Or if need be, you'll sneak out the back and change form on your own and move away, and Eobon will figure out his own way to change into Brian and be able to escape. We all meet back here once everything is done. We convene on what we know with Fari, and from there we make our move from the information. Everyone understand?
Understood.
Yep.
Remember our phrases for things going good or bad. White means things are going good on your side. Black means things are going bad.
Copy.
She nods.
White and black.
Alright, let's do this. And as everyone, I guess, is heading out, she'll go over to check with Fari.
Alright.
She'll, like, gonna quickly move over. Hello again, Fari.
Hello. What can I help you with?
Just getting everything all figured out here. We're on our way to things. Thank you again for your assistance here.
No problem.
Speaking of, remember that book I had you look into? The one that I told you about the mayor checking out?
Yes.
Did you find anything about that?
So, that book appears to be one that is not... It hasn't been checked out quite frequently. It's something about aberrant type creatures.
Aberrant, you say? She kind of thinks back to
Yes.
our forest engagement and the weird crystal, like quartz we found that someone mentioned being related possibly to aberrant. Maybe something else, I think, but yeah. Alright. Any reason why you think the mayor would be interested in that?
I have no clue whatsoever.
What I recall, aberrants aren't exactly known for their niceties around other types of creatures. But that might just be from what I've heard in stories what my father told me about back in Gara. Well, in any case, I'll keep it in mind.
Yes, please do. And be careful.
Of course. We'll see you when we're done.
Yep.
She'll just give her a nice smile and then head out. Alright.
Okay. So, the order of this should probably go in the distraction with Marliana happens concurrently with the distraction that Star Sugasaur and Homie are going to be doing. And that happens concurrently with Eobon and Magellan invading the mansion. But it's important that the mayor be distracted so that he doesn't go back to the mansion. Because if he does go back to the mansion, you know, shit be wildin'.
Yes.
So, we're gonna kind of keep tabs on... We're gonna try and keep tabs on everybody at once. Which is gonna be weird.
I imagine the lookout
But we're gonna
scene,
try it.
you don't need to care about much unless Marliana's unable to keep the mayor at bay. Because we're waiting for the mayor to be out of the district entirely in the Creed district, or at least moved away enough for Marliana to go and approach him. So, yeah.
Alright. So I think what we're gonna start off with first is Marliana.
Okay.
And then after that, we'll go into the distraction, the main distraction team, and then after that we'll do some of the manor. So, Eobon is going to set the stage, and there is going to be a ruckus that occurs.
Just thought of the from ATLA or Avatar: Last Airbender when in the Boiling Rock when the guy's like riot.
You want to see how to start a riot? Hey, riot!
Alright. So what's probably gonna happen is He's not going to start himself.
Oh,
Alright.
you cut out a bit.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you fine.
Okay. So he's going to try and not show his face in public to get it started. Because the guards know what he looks like. So he is going to try to cause a fight between an elf and a beast folk by wearing a hood and like tripping the elf with a beast folk nearby and try to get the elf to believe that it was the beast folk person, and then just fighting ensues. So he's going to try that, and I would say he's probably pretty successful. I'm not going to roll for it because it's part of the plan. So he
Tensions are
does it.
high. I understand.
Tensions are high. This
A lot
is
for
this
for
is
you to
not a
keep track
factor we
of.
want.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's not a factor we want to be based on random chance. So that is going to start successfully. There is a fist fight in the main square. Wait, not the main square. Hold on. What's the most
The totem.
advantageous place for this?
It was totem.
The totem, right?
Yes, nearby the totem.
So nearby the totem, there is going to be a fist fight, and it's going to escalate because the elf is probably going to start screaming and yelling. And there's also like a lot of beast folk there to begin with. So they'll probably all get riled up. And then all of the guards have to deal with the beast folk. Because they're all going to be up in arms. Like, yo, this bitch didn't do shit. And after that, it's going to be a shit show. So someone gets called. It's the mayor. He gets called to come down and make an address because people are being mad at each other. He's gonna get up. He's gonna get up. He's gonna come over. And I'm assuming, Marliana, you're waiting nearby to see what happens.
Yeah.
Right.
Here, I'll kind of move our tokens on where we might be at the time. That might help. It's like right here. I don't exactly know where the totem is, but it's like right there.
Alright. Marliana, you're on the outside of the square where the totem is, and you just hear screaming and yelling, and a lot of weird, disturbing hitting sounds as the fight gets worse and as people start getting real riled up. And as things are like starting to calm down, you see the mayor's, we'll just say he has a carriage. His carriage coming over towards the square, and it stops and it looks like it's waiting. And then you hear everything kind of get a little bit more calm, and it sounds like they're still yelling, but there's no like scrambling or hitting noises. And there's not any running. So you think everything's like mostly calmed down. And that's when you see the mayor get out of his carriage, descend the carriage steps, and begin making his way over to the totem. He is accompanied by 4 guards, 1 on each of his northwest, east, and south. And he is escorted towards the totem, where all of the beastkin that were associated with the fight are currently being detained.
Bees can't get detained.
Yeah, of course. Well, because I have one of the few transceiver devices.
Yes.
Just like turn to the side. Say, things are a go. And
Understood.
yeah, start heading over there slowly.
All right. So it looks like the mayor is beginning to stand in front of all the beastkin who are detained. He looks around and addresses one of the guards that has been on scene. And you can see that the guard is currently providing details to him. Would you like to step in now, or would you like to wait?
I'm gonna wait a little bit, see how things play out. Just a
Okay.
little longer.
All right.
Smart delay time.
He gets the details that he needs from the guard and begins addressing the beast folk. So you hear him begin with all right, what happened from your perspective? And you hear one of the beast folk say, he thought I tricked him. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. I was just walking to mind my own business. And then the elf, who is detained on the other side of the square, for reasons, just starts screaming, saying, "It was him! It was him! You dirty bastard tricked me!" And the mayor just holds out his hands and says, "All right, calm down. There's no need for incivility. Let's take a breath and figure this out. Why do you say it wasn't you?" And he looks to the beastkin. And the beastkin says, "I was literally walking in my own business. I think I would know if my foot tripped someone." Mara turns over to the elf. He says, "How do you think this beastkin tripped you?" And the elf will say, "I felt his foot on my foot, and then I fell on my face." And Alan just turns over and says, "We're not getting anywhere. This isn't going well." That was to one of his guards. You probably don't hear that. But, yeah. So he turns back around, and he says, "Okay. Here's how we're going to do this. There was a fight afterwards. Obviously, we can't have anyone causing disruptions in the normal daily routine of this town. Therefore, you're all going to be punished. We do not abide by anyone causing any kind of fights, especially in this area." He gestures towards the totem.
Yikes.
Damn.
And he's going to turn over to the elf and say, You're not exempt from this. You will also be punished because you also started it. So, all of you are going to be detained for 1 week in the city jail. I hate that I have to do this, but if we're all going to be a pain, then you'll be a pain together. And then he turns over to the guards and says, "All right, take them away," and begins walking back to his carriage.
And that's when I'll step in. So he
Alright.
told the guards to go and get start making the arrest. Did he tell his own personal four to help with that, or are they?
No,
No, yeah.
no, they're still with him.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, I'll make it work. Well, here we go. I'll approach, with a little bit of quickness to my step, but nothing to make the guards like, freak out and think I'm, running towards the mayor. But I do have to catch him before he leaves. Oh, it's the illustrious mayor coming to fix all the situations in his town. How admirable. It was lovely watching you correct things so quickly and efficiently.
I'm gonna need you to roll a performance.
I've got charm.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I
You can roll charm if you want.
definitely remember. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's
The wink. Give him the Marliana wink.
depending on definitely a wink at the end there. Hey,
Oh
let's go!
boy.
I needed that. That was a great start.
Hell yeah.
The wink.
Oh man,
The
okay. All right. Whew, that's a high fucking roll. You. Hmm. He probably blushes a little bit. You see him
Oh.
turn a little bit red, flush a little bit, and he will turn to you because he wasn't looking at you directly. But when he turns to you, he'll hold out his arms and say, "Thank you, someone understands." And thank you for being here and not being a part of whatever that was. We want to make sure that our citizens that behave properly and well are rewarded. And certainly, I think that, especially if you helped report any of this, thank you from the bottom of my heart for making sure that Quad stays a safe and harmonious place.
Well, of course. I who hold myself with honor would never fight such trivial fights in the streets like they do here.
Good, excellent. I'm
Though,
glad to
now
hear
that you're
that you
here,
share that sentiment. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
all right, now you go.
Nah,
No? All right.
you're good.
Well, uh, now that you're here, I was wondering, which one do I want to lead with first? I'll go with that one. Seeing how well you've handled things here, and you really take charge in your town, wondering how are you handling some of the other events that are happening?
Well, I can't always be everywhere at once, so I try to keep tabs on everything separately and deal with things as I can. And I do try to make visits to different events that do occur to make sure that everything is running smoothly. Otherwise, I do have those who work under me that typically perform most of the administrative tasks, but all of the larger decisions fall upon me. So, deciding which things sorry, my brain. Deciding which things warrant more priority is more along of what I deal with. And yes. So I typically deal with things that are decision making. Sorry, I'm butchering this to high hell.
He is flustered. It's okay.
He.
The wink got him,
I'm sorry, my brain just fucking died. He says in a very eloquent way that he decides the priorities of all the situations that are happening in town and lets his administrators deal with most of the details. So he doesn't do anything regarding trials, trial dates, He may interfere and delegate more prison time or less prison time for certain things, but
Certain people.
um, he generally leaves that up to people under him in the justice system.
I see. Well, of course, someone of your authority would only take what's truly required of him. Though, seeing how you handled those guards, it seems like you must have a great deal of experience uh, guiding them with their duties. I at least see you doing that better than I've seen others. Would I be correct in saying so?
Thank you for your observation. I would like to say so. I would like to say that your observation is correct, but obviously, I'm not the best judgment of my own character. I believe that the people who put me in this position are the best judges of character, and that's why I remain here in my position.
Of course. Though when it comes down to it, it seems like the guards really have your support since you do so well with them.
Yes. He doesn't really say anything more on that. He'll just nod and he'll say, "Well, it's about time for me to get back. I have an important meeting that I have to get to."
Wait, one
Tears.
more thing before you go. Just a personal curiosity I'd like to address.
Mhm.
I would think she's taller than him because that's just the general vibe of
Yes.
most people in Lapsus.
Yes.
It's too much. It's probably not too much. I'm gonna step a little closer, given how he's spoken, with me for a long enough time that he maybe will be comfortable enough, and his guard specifically will be comfortable enough to let me get a little closer. And I'm gonna hope that goes well. And then I'll speak a little lower, quieter, so that, well, the idea is that just he hears me. I mean, I imagine maybe his guards too, but
Um, his guards will not allow you to get that close. If you want, you can try a tactic to see if you can get that close, but I don't think they're gonna let you. Um, I'll let you figure out what you want to do to see if you can get that.
Question: can we hear anything on the line?
Yes. Well, yes.
Like, I guess
I
it's
imagine,
being
Marliana,
vocally
you have your
said.
transceiver turned on the entire time.
that's why I wanted to record it, just so I could, or like that's why I asked if it could record for that purpose,
Mhm.
but yeah.
Okay, because Sarsha
Okay.
would say, well, they're kind of monitoring around. Like, if you can't, it's all right if his guards here. It's not if you're trying to whisper something to them, just make it. They can hear. It's fine.
Yeah. Uh. Yeah, I'll get close enough where the guards react, and I'll stop. I'm not gonna
Okay.
try to push too far forward, but given how involved you are, this is where the next big role will have to come and play. uh, I heard some interesting rumors of late.
You did?
Pinball machine right now. Which rumor?
uh, well, I wouldn't expect it to be true, though I guess you would have had to hear it from someone eventually, that maybe you might be more interested in a certain class of women that are more fierce with their looks and maybe attitude. And she's gonna whip her tail around a little bit to sort of imply that she means those who have some non-human type qualities.
Okay.
With that in mind, is there a Mrs. Mayor?
All right. That definitely sounds like you're flirting.
I don't say it does,
So,
I'm
um,
trying
it
as hard as
doesn't
falling
sound
out
like
of
you're just I would say roll me another charm because you
Okay.
you sound like you're putting it out there. Like,
Everybody,
let's be real.
send her your power. Send her your luck now.
Okay.
Mm.
No, that's
Mm.
quite unfortunate.
He's going to hold up his hand and say, "I'm afraid I can't answer anything of the sort about that right now. I would prefer to keep my private matters private. But I appreciate your interest in knowing more about me."
Uh,
Us.
Well, I'm thinking this, internally. At least I kept him here a little longer than he would have naturally been.
He wants so bad. So it's just like, oh my, shut up. You're doing fine. You're doing fine, Laviana.
I'll half turn away, showing more of my more prevalent assets, I suppose. And stop, again, stop halfway, like, if you're sure. Give him one more moment to maybe change his mind.
Give him a little tail wag.
Yeah,
The pout and the tail wagged.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be a signature in the future. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You can roll again if you want.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my god.
That's better.
Well, that's fate.
The fucking Mad Lad did it.
Oh, yeah. All right. So you turn around and you give him the tail wag and you look back just a little bit over your shoulder. You got the perfect position. And he feels something. The mayor feels something. Fuck, how does he want to respond?
I want to say something so bad right now, but I really shouldn't. I think you know what I'm
Do it.
thinking. He was, he left.
I'm trying to think of a. I'm trying to think of a response. Crap. He's just a horny old man. I just have to play him like a horny old man.
Did you see what I
Okay.
put in chat?
Move and plot. He's gonna take a moment. You're not gonna hear him speak immediately. He stops walking because he was walking a little bit before, but he stops walking. He takes a moment. And he says, "Actually, while I may not be public about most private things, there is not a Miss Mayor right now. I like to keep my mind on my important duties. And I would rather my mind not stray far from that ideal.
Well, as
That
admirable as
cough
that
was in
is,
real, by the way.
as admirable as that is, there is such a thing as overworking. It's so ironic that Marliana had to
Yeah,
be the one to say
say
that.
that.
I hate it so much, but uh,
You're doing good, Marliana. Keep going.
I understand you like to keep things private when it comes to your private situations, and this clearly isn't a private situation. Looking around to see the guards in the background, currently cuffing up both Beastkin and non-Beastkin alike.
How romantic.
Uh,
The scenery is perfect today, my dear.
Is that what he actually said?
No.
It's like, damn. It is a freak.
I mean, I can work with it, but man, no.
It's like, whoa, I misjudged him.
I'm sure after a day's worth of hard work deserves some relaxation of some kind.
Oh, you're putting it out there. Marliana's really putting it out there. He will turn visibly red.
Mariana probably
He's
blushed
now
a little bit too, but I'm gonna use that to her advantage.
yeah. He is very visibly red now. And he's going to say, I thank you for considering my time and the amount of work I do. I do take time to de-stress as needed, but I prefer to choose activities that will not cause a stir.
Like maybe
I
going out
am
for a
a
drink.
very huh?
I said like maybe going out for a drink. I don't think anyone would bat an eye at that.
She's too good. The guards that are around the mayor right now, they just kind of look at each other, and the mayor just goes. I'm like, sorry. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck to say this.
Go for it.
He's so charmed. He's so charmed. Crap. He's so charmed, but also he has so much. Oh, I have to roll for it. How charmed are you, my friend?
Rolls a 1.
Is that a right command? Is that a proper command?
It looks like it did. No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it did GM roll. I can see.
Yeah,
it
I can't
'cause
do anything.
Yep, I'm in as GM right now, so I can adjust music. So yes, I will not say what
Okay.
it did roll. I will ignore it.
He will look to you and say, drinking isn't that bad of a pastime. I think I've already dealt with all of this already, and I do deserve a little bit of a break.
Ultimate fucking score. Hell yeah.
You're all dismissed. You can go along now.
He dismissed his
And,
guard
the
detail?
guards-
Holy shit.
The guards disperse around him. If he comes up to you, Marliana, he can't put an arm around your shoulder. because you're too tall. You're too fucking tall.
I'll
Um,
put my tail around him.
ooh,
I think perfect
he's
height.
in it now. He's in it now. Um,
Starsha's just like, sounds like the man will be preoccupied for a while. Marliana, just make sure he doesn't do anything ill-perturbed towards you, please. I would hate if the mayor was brought in by damaged goods, we'll say.
Yeah, I'll
Or as I meant to say.
lower
by.
myself to his height and like, do you have a spot you could take me to?
I do. It's a very prestigious spot. I think you'll find it to be quite to your liking. Shall we? And he's going to hold out his hand in a very gentlemanly way. And you can see when he holds out his hand that he has like so much jewelry. So much jewelry. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, she'll like do a small gasp, like, oh, how nice. And I mean, for many reasons, slightly hesitate, but she will take his hand and then they'll be off. Now, Mariana thought this far. She has not thought any farther after this. Is this part of the plan? My
Yes.
plan was to distract the mayor as long as I could, and that
Starsha's gonna
seems to be going
say-
well.
It's going. This wasn't exactly part of the plan, but the plan only entailed him getting distracted, and it seems like we're gonna have as long as we need. Also, I am slightly worried. We might need to send someone extra. I don't know if his guard detail might tail him at all, just in case. Good thought. She'll look over.
She will perk up at her name.
Can I trust you to keep a lid on it a little bit?
She will nod.
Even with Marliana involved.
She will nod.
Alright.
The no hesitation makes me a little sad, but that's okay.
Well, she's nodding. That doesn't mean she actually means that. But I'm going off of what she's doing.
Yeah, I guess not. You know,
I'm going off of what she's doing, so I just say, alright. Homie, you stay with me. We'll keep a lookout just in case. I want to make sure none of his guard detail make their way back here, and if we see them, we need to do some distractions. I should look over. Good
Alright.
Go keep an eye on Marliana.
She
I
will.
think I heard the opposite of that. Never mind. No sad.
Keep your distance,
She
though.
is going.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You're just gonna tell her to.
No,
make
you're
sure she
fine.
keeps
You're
her
good.
distance
I didn't
somewhat.
mean to cut you off either. She understands, and she will begin her part, which is keeping an eye on Marliana, and in that she's going to put her cape will already be on. She bought a hood.
Nice.
No,
Hey,
she,
love
no, she
hood.
didn't.
Oh.
But she has a hood,
Oh,
miraculously
okay.
somehow.
Hey, she just had one and hasn't put it on this entire time, alright?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, her
She's gonna
cloak
put
looks
on
like it has
her
a hood
hood.
under it.
It does kind of look like she has a hood.
So
Actually,
she's gonna
yeah,
put
her
it on.
picture does have a hood. No, what am I saying? I'm looking at it right
Oh, okay.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So-
she's gonna put her hood on, and
Coolio.
she's gonna head over to the location.
I guess
I
it's
imagine the mayor's probably going to specify the location, such that she will be able to hear what it is.
Yep, so she can,
And,
even if it's slow,
um,
she can find her way there eventually, is the idea.
So
Well,
she will
that's
make her way
happening.
there, and then she will stealth her way into the corner of whatever bar you're going to be going to.
While that's happening, Starcher will be like, alright, check in with main team. How are things going, if we want to cut to them?
All
I
right.
imagine this was all happening simultaneously, so it'll be leading up to
Yes.
where she said how everything's going. So
Let me roll. Guess we're stealth.
Coolio. Mm.
Mm, um. All right. So I'll just say this. Marliana, you see Gathor enter the bar after you and the mayor get there. She's very obviously there. She'll sit down in the corner. The mayor just doesn't seem to care though.
That's
He does
sweet.
not notice. Um, he's way too looking at you to notice anything else.
That works
Um,
perfect.
yeah. But everybody else in the bar totally knows she's there. But nobody cares because she looks like she's human. So,
That's fair. We haven't given anybody a reason to care.
all right. So, Magellan,
Yes.
you are currently with Eobon, and you are in which district is it?
Gallon District.
Yeah. You are in the Gallon district in front of the Quald Mayoral Center. So let me move you to the map.
Oh yes, I will move as well because I have to manually do that.
There's map.
Should be in Lapsus
Okay.
Town, I believe.
Buildings.
Buildings.
Buildings. All right. Magellan, where are you? There you are. Okay. I'm gonna put a Gathor. No, not a Gathor. A
Eobon, right?
Eobon with you.
Fancy middle spot. That would be the Quelled Hall, I believe.
Yes.
So we've only seen it from the
So
outside. Well, yeah, I guess until this point we've only seen it from
Isn't
the
this the
outside.
pink building?
The what now?
Isn't the mayor's office pink? Do I remember that? I feel
yes,
like I remember
I think
that
you're right.
correctly.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it is. Yeah.
it
It's
is
such a
pink.
strange thing.
It's garishly pink. So Magellan, Eobon is to your right. You're both
Me?
walking up towards the mayoral center. There are some guards. Let me put them out here. You can see there are two guards ahead of you in front of the mayoral center. And there looks to be to your left some kind of like housing for all of the people that work in the mayoral center. And to your right, there is a very large garden.
Oh.
As you're walking up, the mayoral center, it's a sunny day out, and that garish pink paint just reflects all the light. You are blinded by the light, literally. This thing is an abomination.
I wonder if it was always
And
this color.
Doubt.
Probably not. Yeah. Based on the
The guards-
bling. Oh, I'm sorry.
oh yeah, the bling.
Yeah.
The guards standing in front do not appear to be very happy. They're just kind of standing there. They're at attention. They are not distracted or playing any cards or talking to each other.
Mhm.
So they see you approach. I'm assuming you're going to continue to approach.
Yes, I'm just gonna stroll like I own the place. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Roll on up. Eobon is right beside you. The guards do a salute, a Lapsian salute, and they continue to hold the salute.
In regards to that, he's gonna I sent a gif. He's gonna do like a little like hand wave, be like at ease, and then continue walking.
All right, cool. They will finish their salute and stand to the side and allow you entry.
All right.
Star should
The
check in.
wavy.
So
Check in
far,
what?
things,
Right.
so far things are white on Marliana's side. How about you?
Well, Claris, yeah, white is good bed sheets.
Understood. I'm gonna go help her again. Chill. Switch over to them. Back. This is like happening before, so she's like switching back up.
Copy.
Within the mayoral center, there appears to be a lot of hustle and bustle. So there are guards positioned every now and again around the halls, and there are a lot of administrative assistants running around. Well, not running, but fast walking to their various destinations to get their work done. There's also a lot of chatter. It is all about things that are related to running the mayoral office. And everybody seems to either salute or wave at you and greet you, both. And nobody seems to have a problem. Everybody looks cheerful. Or recipient, not recipient, receptive of your presence. So there is not a map, so you are going to have to navigate based on where you feel things are. Please use the map provided to you here, and let me know when you want to ascend or descend floors. Until then, please feel free to travel as you see fit.
All right. See. I guess Magellan's gonna I guess he's gonna be like, well, I feel like all the important stuff we need will be upstairs.
Indeed. Eobon is going to ask, is there anywhere specific you'd like me to be positioned, sir?
How about the chambers? I would really like to inspect those.
Very well. I will accompany you.
All right.
Okie dokie. Let me switch the map around. Give me 1 second. This. Oh, actually, I'll keep it there. There we go. All right. So this is the second floor.
I believe so. Yeah.
All right.
So,
Yeah. So let's see. Bedroom quarters. I see 2 bedrooms. Or is that technically 3?
1, 2. I think that might be like a staff bedroom.
Oh, like a barracks?
Yeah, maybe something like that. No, are you talking about the north over here?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And
Eobon, does Eobon? Well, I guess I shouldn't ask this, but
alright, so
nah,
alright.
never mind. Never mind. I won't
So, like, what-
ask. Starshi's not asking right now.
Alright, so what's this right here?
there is a guard standing beside the door.
Oh. Well, if it's being guarded, it's important. Anyways, Magellan, aka Alan, is gonna look, just basically look to the guard and give him a nod as he like walks past.
Um, you have Eobon with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the guard is going to stop you. He is going to stand in front of the door and give you a salute, a Lapsinian salute, and say, "Good day, sir. Um, is there anything I can help you with today?" And he will look to you and back to Eobon.
Okay. To that, he will say, actually, you're doing plenty already. I expect you to keep up the good work. And then, he's basically motioning Eobon to, like, just like to motion him, like, just to like follow him or whatever. And then, like, he'll look at the guard and be like, carry on.
The guard will stop Eobon and say, "Sir, I must request that you remove your weapons."
Weapons.
To which, no, so Eobon is in his full guard getup, right?
I believe
Right,
so.
right.
Yeah.
So I would assume that he would kind of forget that he's wearing a sword.
Ah, right.
Um, so Eobon is going to say, "Oh, yes, please excuse me," and is going to remove his weapons and give them to the guard, and the guard is going to take them.
Okay,
And
for the. Oh wait,
at that,
sorry.
no, you're fine. Go ahead.
Just to keep up appearances, Magellan's gonna be like, "Dolt, don't you have any idea where we are? Present yourself accordingly."
Eobon's going to be like, "Yes, yes, sir, of course." Um, the the guard that took away Eobon's weapons is going to give you a look, Magellan. Um,
Well,
it
Swing.
I would like you to roll a mood. It's going to be very quick. It's not going to be something that Eobon notices.
oh, it's
So
gonna be
as
something
you
quick.
I really hope it's what I think. I hope it's not what I don't.
Oh my god, it's so fucking hilarious. Hold on. Look at my table. Please go down. Please go down. There's a lot here. Go
it's,
table.
it's alphabetical, remember?
Yes. Sensational. Let's see. That.
Do you have anything to add
Okay.
Do I have anything? Not much. I'll tell you that.
to that? What's not much look like?
I bet it
I
looks just like that.
It looks just like that. There's a there's a whopping 0 there. I did not put things into allure, which is crazy because that should be my main thing. Part of my main thing. But yeah, 11.
all right, you are not really able to discern what that look means, but it's not a look of suspicion.
O's mad. O's mad. Anyways.
It's also not a look of anger.
Not anger. That's well now. I'm very confused.
Yeah.
It's not anger, but it's not suspicion. Guy want a hug or something? Like goddamn. Anyways. A long lost lover. behind that suit of armor. Anyways, she's gonna like give the guard a very stern look, then carry on.
Hmm. What do you mean to convey with that look?
Oh, what he means to convey with that look is basically just basically he's like trying to say that, you know, stay basically tighten up, stay on guard, all that stuff.
Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. When you enter, the guard will close the door behind you both, and he will. No. You hear the audible click of the door lock.
Well,
Oh shit.
That's not suspicious at all. I'm sure things will go fine with that.
remember, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
He does not follow you though, so it's just you and Yvonne.
Alright. And
Check in. How are things going? Maliana seems to have gotten a good way with the map right now.
locked in the closet.
Yeah, what?
Just kidding. It's not a closet. Well, we went to what seemed to be possibly an entryway to living quarters, and upon entering, well, I had a small exchange with the guards. Nothing too suspicious. I'm not sure if he's found me out, but it seems that he's not sure. Anyways, he locked the door
Alright.
behind us, so I assumed that, like, well, we're not exactly found out, but this is suspicious.
Yvonne, anything seem odd to you about this exchange?
I don't know. I have no reference. I mean, I've been here before on business.
Was it
That
this before?
particular guard is his personal attendant, his personal guard.
He's not one of yours?
No.
Hurry up, both of you.
Ooh. Yeah, that's...
All right. So, in the room, there is a bookshelf behind a large desk. The large desk is also accompanied with an equally large chair. There are no other furnishings except for plants. So, feel free to do as you like.
I see. I would like to search the bookshelf.
All right. Please roll me a. You can roll an inspection.
And that's it.
You can roll an inspection or an. I would say an inspection or an awareness.
Ooh.
Go with whichever is higher, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Let's see. That is a 4. Okay, I'll take it.
Starship right now, dialing Nefari.
All right.
Hey,
Okay, that's
get good
Okay.
rolls when you need them today.
Hell yeah.
So as you're looking at the bookshelf, it's not that you like are specifically looking for anything, but out of the corner of your eye, you just see a book that looks slightly out of place.
Ooh.
It doesn't really match with the other books, and there's no title on the bridge. Or is that what it's called?
Spine?
The spine of the
Spine.
book. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know book anatomy, so. The hard
Yeah, there
bit on
is
the
no
edge.
title. On the spine of the book, and it looks to be a lot older than all the other books on the shelf.
Wait,
Well,
how are things going? Starship.
okay, so he's just gonna like respond back. Well, aside from being locked in this not so suspicious looking room, we found a book in his bookshelf. Has no title on the spine, but it definitely doesn't seem like it belongs here. What do you say? Check it out?
Yes, just do it quickly. Strange book. Kind of thinking.
Good. Alright, so he's gonna open the book and just try to see if he can like just basically like give it a little skim.
All right. It appears to be all about. You see several references of aberrant,
Oh no!
and
I knew it
there are a
was this
lot
book.
of bookmarks on a particular section. The particular section that the bookmarks are found in has to do with a creature called a. Sorry, I don't want to fuck up the name. It's a Failgull. So
That's
a
how that is said,
Failgull is a particular type of aberrant creature. You see the book go into a little bit more detail, and there are like highlights on specific sections about this particular creature. There's also an accompanying picture, which looks to be quite grotesque and horrifying,
Yes. Wonderful.
along with a lot of the other creatures in the book.
Splendid.
Ooh.
What is it? What happened?
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah, you see, Magellan's actually stammering. He's like, oh, whoa. Well, it's something called aberrant creatures. Okay. They are.
Wait, is that
This
the
is
book? That's I know what it is. Details, quick.
It's asking about this creature called a bagul. Um, it's a weird sort.
She's
He's kind of like just.
opening the line to Fari as this is happening, by the way, to send all this information to her.
Yeah, Bari is going to respond with, he's probably talking about a vehicle.
A Beogon?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with them. What's exactly?
Un momento.
I guess outside of the information in the book itself.
Yeah.
Right.
And starts just like this man. She's like, the man was. We had records. The man was ticked out a book like this. So I guess this is it. And hasn't returned it. It seems. Why is the man interested in aberrant?
Smells something weird afoot.
Is there any mention of quartz somewhere about this creature?
What?
Why
Oh. Hmm. Un momento, por favor. Until then, Magellan, would you like to consider or continue looking at the book?
You know what? I would like to delve a little deeper. Yes.
All right. In the book, or in the room?
Book first, then room.
Okay.
I guess if Eobon's present, he could be doing a little bit of looking in the room.
Yeah, he could snoop. Yeah, he could.
That
snoop.
is true.
Yeah, since he's
Eobon,
here, because I thought it was just gonna be him in the room, but since they're both here, might as well, right?
Eobon is going to roll his inspection as well.
Look, even if
Give
it's
me a
not good, it's
second.
alright. Got a lead, everyone. We've got a lead. Terrifying lead, but a lead.
Actions. Okay. All right. Okay.
That's not too bad. Could be worse.
All right. Gibbon is going to inspect some of the drawers in Alan's desk, and in one of the drawers he finds a little key.
Key.
He looks at it, and he tries to look for something that the key might open. He continues opening a few drawers, and he can't find anything else. There appears to be a locked drawer, but the key does not go to the locked drawer.
Oh. I guess we can hold on to that for a bit.
Gibbon is going to place it on the desk.
The key, I assume?
He's not going to put it in his pocket.
The key, right?
Huh?
The key?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's going to
make it-
place the desk on the key. He's going to place the key on the desk.
Probably smart,
He,
just in case.
Yeah. He's going to say, if something happens, I don't want us to know. I don't want him to know that we took something.
No, that's smart. And if you can't find where the key goes, just place it back where you found it.
Fair enough.
Alright. I'm trying to find information on that,
Oh, like
question you
over-
asked.
Oh, about the quartz? Yeah.
Yeah. How do I spell?
Quartz, Quartz. Unless it's
No,
with
I
an
need
S and I'm an idiot.
aberrant.
Oh, aberrant, A-B... Wait. I fuck this up every time. Aberrant has one B, not two, right? It's A-B-E-R-R-A-N-T, right?
Yes.
Seems reasonable.
A-B-E-R-R-A.
Yeah. For some reason, for the longest time, I would spell aberrant with two B's. I do not understand why. My brain just did not compute that there was only one B in that word.
Dude, I was doing the same fucking thing.
Yup,
Which is why I
I
asked.
do not know why. Every time I type it, and I'd be like, why can't I find what I'm looking for? Yeah.
Probably
So,
because it sounds like it has two B's.
I guess it does, kind of. Aberrant.
Okay.
Ep-ep-ep-ep.
All right. Okay. So, Magellan, you're reading the book. There is a specific passage that's highlighted that references that Dale gulls are known to be able to make pacts with other creatures.
You said packs?
And that, yes.
Alright, well, stuff's starting to add up.
And it's usually a pact that is created when a creature desires the Bilgul's perceived power. And it's also usually marked by the creature that made the pact with the Bilgul having possession of some kind of red quartz or other crystal that can be used to call upon the Bilgul.
Red quartz. Okay. I'm checking my notes, but if I remember correctly...
Does he have a cane?
No, he does not.
Does he have a ring? Well,
Yes.
necklace? Wait,
There
he has
is
a ring?
Got a
a
shit ton of rings.
he has many rings. Marliana will be able to look over at his hand and notice that he's wearing like 10 rings.
Checking in real quick. Hey, Maliana. Does the mayor happen to have, just say yes or no, does the mayor happen to have a red ring on around their finger, or bracelets or something that's made out of quartz? And if not red, black.
Well, I imagine as we're drinking, like, she would have looked at his jewelry, maybe showed interest in it, because obviously Lapsians, they
Yeah.
take pride in their how they present themselves. So I imagine I would have looked at various pieces. Is there anything that sort of matches that? Or maybe a necklace?
There is a ring with there are several rings that he has. They're all in different colors. Um, there is one particular ring that you notice though that is like a very deep black.
So here's the thing. So she's just kind of putting the pieces together, but she's also realizing something. Checking in with Magellan. Magellan, you said red stain, red quartz, right?
That's what the book said, right?
Fari, have you ever heard of red quartz turning black? In relation to Beogol?
Do.
Because she's like in her bag and she's like found it and she's looking at a little baggie of crushed up black quartz that we found out in the forest. She's like, I'm not seeing red in the bag we have.
Fari is going to say, I've only heard of reference of this creature being associated with red or reddish colored quartz, not black.
She puts the bag back in her. She puts a little baggie back in her bag. Understood.
Becky.
I don't know exactly what we're dealing with. I don't even know if it's a Beogol, but it seems like he made a pact with something. Beogol related, I guess? Alright. That's information about... We'll have to figure out how we're dealing with that situation in a minute. Eobon, any luck yet on evidence about the mayor and this whole situation?
As you say that, Marliana, the mayor, pauses for a moment and says, sorry, I have to take this. And he looks like he's receiving a transceiver call, or not a transceiver,
Yeah, you're right, transceiver. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He's receiving a transceiver call.
We have to kill
so he
that
will
guard
pick it up.
outside.
Yeah, literally. I was about to say, do you have that god in eyesight? Like, you need to grab him in a moment if necessary.
So the bearer picks up the call, Marliana, and you hear him, hello? What do you want? I'm busy. And you hear him say, I sent them away. I'm on business right now. What? What do you mean? No? Huh? No, that's impossible.
Mariana, I think it's okay over there. Yes or no?
Wait, what? I didn't hear what.
Mariana, I think it's okay over there, is what Starsha's sending you a message of right now. Yes or no? White or black?
I guess to answer, she's just gonna say, "Oh, what a pretty black ring there."
She's going to patch into both Fari and Magellan again. We have a problem. We need to hurry this up right now. Where's that guard?
Outside the locked door.
As you say that, the door lock, you hear it unlock audibly.
Grab that guard.
And the door opens, and there are 4 guards outside that all come into the room.
Abort.
We got this fella. We got uh, this fella, and we got
Oh, those
this
are
fella. Oh,
I,
whoops.
I really should have left the Yabon outside. Goddamn.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Abort. She's hearing all this. Abort.
Any windows here?
There is a window. There's a very large window.
Grab whatever evidence you can and split.
Yep, I'm thinking the same thing. Where's that window at again?
I imagine homie
It's
would say
behind.
that's Starsha, right? Homie? Starsha?
I assume the homie's saying that. Grab that key as well.
Yvonne snatches the key.
All right. Well, I guess now's as good a time as ever. And he's just gonna like
Yeah, you see the
the-
Bizon?
I really want to fucking break this window. I want to see if it works.
All right.
All right. Where's the window again? Right here.
Yeah.
It'd be really
there.
convenient if it was. Oh, well. Too bad.
Well, we're on the second story. Can't be that bad.
Won't be that
Never
bad.
She's
mind.
also gonna say to you, Magellan. Magellan, use your fear face. That thing you did the other day.
Want me to scare them?
Yes,
Okay.
scare them and bust the window out. That's what she's gonna say very quickly.
Okay, so basically, you're gonna see Magellan, just like casually as the mayor, open the door, look up at these guys because he's a short king, and so he's gonna look at them, and then you're just gonna see, well, I guess Eobon is gonna like get a glimpse of it, but his face contorts and like just stretches into this horrifying, gaunt-looking creature. Like this is this a grotesque thing that like it would put hair on a boy's chest. It will turn a man into goddamn man. It will make you shit your pants. I swear. It's this kind of scary, bro. And like basically Magellan in a split second just goes from regular face to this terrible amalgamation. And then like after he like is done with that little fit, closes the door, turns around, and goes for a full sprint at the window.
He's like, adios.
Casually screams and then runs away.
Eobon head out as well.
Uh-oh.
That's what I was just gonna say. I don't know how his ability works, so I assume it's like a cone. Or I think it was a cone. I don't remember it.
Well, if I believe it's like if basically everything that can see me in the area has to like.
It's horrifying visage, right?
That is correct.
That is the. One sec, I have things up. I can help you find it.
Yeah, unsettling visage. When a creature
Unsettling
you can
visage,
see
my bad.
makes a. Oh yeah, it has to be, well, an attack roll against me.
Oh, the creature makes attack roll against you. I see.
Could I? I don't know. I mean, either way, even if that didn't work, I would like to still do that just for shits and giggles and a power move.
I guess you could do it to the first guy that enters the room. I don't know.
I mean, he did scare me, so I think I got attacked. So yeah.
So I guess it's up to the DM.
He's a DM.
So when the guard came in,
When the guard came in, I thought he was scary, so like I scared him.
yeah, is this scare battle? Who's
Skedaddle.
scarier?
I'm very scary, and then I run away.
Very scary. Oh no. I would say that you're a lot scarier. So you're fine.
Hell yeah.
We just need a
Time for me
moment of
to-
them tripping over each other as one of them is screaming in terror, so we can get them out of this room. All right.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
out.
fine. They will all just like I think one of them just vomits on
Hell yeah.
carpets. And the other two knights just have like what the fuck faces and like go completely pale. Eobard just you did the thing again, didn't you? And
Yeah, Bond, hurry up! It's awesome. It's not just.
he takes the drawer that couldn't open and he's gonna try and yank that shit out of the fucking desk.
My man.
Yank
There we
that
go.
bitch.
As
Yeah.
he goes. So he's gonna do a strength roll to see if he could just like power move that drawer.
Do you have any bonuses to like fitness or anything or grapple? I don't know.
He definitely does have a bonus to fitness. So
Let's hope
I'm
Eobon, please. You're being very cool right now. That's what I'm talking about. Pull that shit out of the desk.
alright. He takes the drawer, he yanks it. He goes like bam! You just hear the drawer shatter to a million pieces. And he takes the contents of the drawer, which was a small book and a small no, it was just a small book.
Probably a
He
ledger or
takes
something.
that and he runs. He gets out of there with you, Dylan, so he'll follow you through the window if you jump through the window.
Starship taking
I'm
note.
jumping.
Buy flash bombs.
Actually, though,
This is I can see our future in doing a lot of this type of stuff, so Starship's just taking notes on what we need to touch our work up.
Alright. no, make flash bombs.
It's the Joestar secret technique. But yeah. But
We
yeah.
already had Golden Wind earlier.
Yeah, actually, I was about to say, I was like, someone said golden win, you know?
Alright, so this will be the last thing we do, because I need to
Right,
start getting ready for bed. But Magellan, go ahead and roll a let me figure out what this will be. Probably
What?
trying to figure out what roll this would be for
Wait,
jumping
is
out of the
it
window.
For falling? Is that question mark?
No, because on the
Fine.
second floor. Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
it's deafness normally if you're trying to break a fall. Or is it fitness? Or is it one or the other?
Yeah,
I thought it was
like-
fitness.
It might be
I
either.
think it's both.
Yeah, I
feel
think
like it's
you can
both.
choose. One sec. Because I think
Oh,
it's mentioned
okay.
in falling damage. I'm gonna check real quick. I don't want to mess this up. Sprinting, running, jumping. Okay, extend your. Let me look at. Here it is. When you land on. Oh wait, that's difficult terrain. When you land normal difficult terrain. The rule assumes the height of your jump doesn't matter, such as the jump across. Okay, so that. High jump. If you move at least 10 feet from something, you're either way. You're the foot jump. So reason teammate line, jump higher. Okay, that's jumping higher. Fall. Hopefully, I don't mention fall. Holy shit. Oh, never mind. It was just the next thing. When creatures are prone to air, are going to fall. The rate of fall is dependent on that. Creatures that. I believe. When you fall more than your vitality score in feet, you must make a vitality, fitness, or agility deafness check, DC 15 plus 5, per 20 feet more than your score.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I mean, how tall is the building? Or how second
That's-
floor might work out.
Yeah, I think so. Vitality. What's your vitality score?
My vitality score.
I think you're still making the check. I just don't think you're making a 20. I think you're might be making a 15.
Oh, okay. Well, my vitality score is 14, so modifier plus 2. Yeah.
What? Oh, your agility is a better. Never
Yeah,
mind.
you're doing
Yeah, my
So, how
I would
how
rather do my
high
deafness.
do you think? Lily, would you say this is?
It's definitely taller than the normal second floor. Because these are pretty high ceilings.
Plus or minus 34 feet,
Um,
I guess is all we need to know.
I would say not 34 feet, but it's about like maybe 27.
Okay, as long as it's not more than 34, the DC he would need, unless you dictate otherwise, would be 15.
Okay. Yeah, 15's
Same for
fine.
Eobon as well. Unless, well,
Okay.
obviously his vitality is probably higher than Magellan, so yeah, same 15.
Alright, so can I roll like a deafness or what?
Deafness or fitness, your choice.
Yeah.
Also, I misspelled fitness, I think. What was that sound?
Well, yeah,
What?
That was Eobon.
Oh,
Eobon, that's alright. Look, just keep rolling. My man, just like
Go about the window like a
Yo.
superhero.
That was a nat 20!
I didn't know Magellan was a poser.
Fucking, he did the
Damn.
superhero landing. He did
Yep.
the superhero landing. Oh my god.
Alright.
It's alright. Eobon, even if he falls prone, it's cool. It's alright. Oh, also you
So,
take fall
Magellan-
damage. I forgot.
Yep.
You said it was more 2d10, 2d6. 2d6. I believe it's half if you pass, right?
That makes sense.
I'm checking again. Yes. So 5 for you, unless you reduce. I think it's bludgeoning normally. Unless you reduce bludgeoning, it's 5. Otherwise, it is 10. Well, for people that failed. Eobon's pretty healthy. He could take a 10 damage fall. He'll be fine.
He definitely can.
And you know what? He did what he needed to do. He got his good roll when he was snatching that shit out of the, that drawer. All right.
That's roll
Exactly.
Magellan, Eobon, what's happening?
You see like Magellan, like he just lands like just gracefully on his feet. It's almost as if he didn't even have any distance between him and the ground. All of a sudden, you see like Magellan, you see Magellan look at Eobon. Fucker sprained his ankle for a second, and and then Magellan's like, "Oh, our boy Eobon, he took a spill, but it's okay. We got this."
Find some
And
cover,
then-
both of you, and change clothes.
All
Get
right.
back to the safe area.
He's gonna see Magellan like kind of like help him up and kind of drag him to the bushes, I guess. I don't know.
Alright.
But yeah, there are bushes right there.
Yes, there are.
You can leave the scattered bits of clothes if you need to. But Eobon probably should keep his, damn. Maybe not. Maybe not actually.
It's normal guard armor, I'm sure. You know,
Well,
nothing
even if
special
it's
he's like-
guard captain armor, the last thing they saw was a freak of nature scream in their face before it split out of the room with what they believed to be Eobon. I have a feeling that they might not exactly know that that is Eobon, even if that armor was left. But if you want to take it, if you think you can take it, Eobon, go ahead. But if not, ditch it. We'll get to it. It won't matter in a few days.
He's gonna say, I need to ditch it.
He said he
Don't
needs to
trust
what?
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said.
cut
Cut
out.
out. Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna ditch it. But he's
Alright.
gonna ditch the armor.
I'm sure you have more. You can just make up an excuse. Someone stole something in your drawers. Though you'll probably be with us for the night, so it won't matter anyway. Sorry.
Yep.
She go. I'm going to be brutally honest. I've never done a thing like this. And I'm somewhat out of my depth. I need some assistance.
Fari will nod and will begin to assist whoever is needed.
Alright. Should we head back? Should everyone start heading back now? Or should we wait for things to die
Yes.
down? Alright.
I think everyone should
Mariana's
head back
not
as soon as possible.
And that's, well, until the mayor leaves.
Maliana, don't leave until the mayor does. Also do so with Cathor and watch out for each other. there's a chance that the mayor is now active in the idea that we are involved in things, or at least that people are. He's going to be on high alert, and so are some of the guard detail. For the time being, we do not leave the guild hall once we get back at all.
Said. Internally, but yeah, okay.
Just say she'll just say like, yeah, like yes or no, white or black type deal.
Yep. Well, yeah. How is you know, he freaked out with the call. How is the mayor acting right now?
The mayor
I was
is
gonna try to distract him from the phone, but he beat me to it. It's fine. I understand.
so he is just about finishing up, and he says, "Very well, I'll be there soon." Damn it! And then he hangs up, and he says, "I'm sorry, I have to get going. Can I have your contact information, perhaps, and we can get together some other time?"
I think that sounds lovely.
Excellent.
And I guess I'll like reach for the transceiver device, turn it off, you know, as I'm reaching, and then turn it back on so that he can put his, however that works, putting his information in there.
Yeah. Cool. He'll give you his as well, for you to briefly put your stuff in.
I'm sure that
And
won't
then
bite me in the ass later. I'm sure it'll be fine.
he'll take it back, and then he will give you a little smile and wave, and then he will leave.
Yeah, and I'll do the same. Give him a little wink as he goes.
All right.
Should we all
I think that's a good
roll-
place to leave off.
I was gonna say, should we all roll stealth to get back, or
I'm not going to, because as of now at
Oh,
least,
yeah,
I
you're-
don't feel like the mayor is suspicious of Marliana.
there's no activity
Yeah, you're
where
fine.
you guys are. There is where me, homie. You said you're not going to, homie?
I mean, I don't feel like you guys have a need to as well.
You're too
I mean, you guys
cool
weren't
to.
at the scene. You guys were closer to the Creed
We're
district.
still in the Gallon district because we were nearby the thing. I guess if we leave now, there's not necessarily a reason for us to hide.
Yeah. Hiding would just make things look suspicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Magellan and Ioban are going to have to. I guess also if you just
Yes.
remember, he's not going to have.
I mean,
infamy.
they have their discises.
Yeah.
True, but
It was,
like
again, I mean, I guess getting out initially might not be a bad idea.
yeah, like it's more to be like inconspicuous type stealth versus like being hidden type stuff, like blend into a crowd type deal.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Like, so
Okay. Oh,
Forget
at least,
what
at least I
Avon's
can.
plus is to stealth. Oh, but he's fine.
he doesn't have infamy
Oh.
anymore. Oh wow, okay.
At least I get shapeshift.
Yeah, you have the shapeshifting ability.
Because yeah, at least you can shapeshift.
Yeah, Brian over here, I'm more worried about because his face could be recognizable, but he rolled pretty good to blend in. So, all right.
Yeah. All right.
Just change your face every 5
You all-
minutes. You'll be fine.
Yeah, as you do.
Okie dokie. I think that Brian's able to make up for enough of Magellan's like weirdness or out of placeness, but there is going to be a lot of activity because there's known intruders
Mm-hmm.
and weird doppelgangers. So
Nah. Little
everybody's gonna
sighting.
be on alert.
No one needs to be worried about that.
I think next session we'll worry about
Yes.
that.
All right.
Didn't you have fun today?
Yes.
That went so well. That was
Honestly,
great. That
even
went-
with the last part, that actually did go perfectly well. I had a feeling the moment you said like the guard gave him a look that wasn't like inherently suspicious or anything, but like the lock behind the door and the fact that Eobon said he didn't really know who that guard. He said it was one of the mayor's guards. I was like, oh shit, that's.
some sort of mayor code.
I was like, there's either something that we failed the vibe check, or I was worried about like. The thing I was thinking about is okay. Eobon, it was obvious that he didn't want Eobon in that room with the mayor, or it was weird that he didn't want him in the room. I couldn't say anything to that because Starsha wasn't there. Obviously, that's why I was just checking in.
Yeah.
But it's like I knew it was something was up. But look, it's all right. I think we got everything we need. I'm guessing what Eobon has is probably some type of ledger, and we have the overdue library book, so we can use that.
Woo.
Also,
All right.
wonderful about that red quartz that's not red and is black, and I'm sure will not be
Yeah.
anything bad.
Huh?
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. You'll learn more about how that all unfolded later. I'll leave it as a surprise for later.
Great. Alright, well,
But
see you all in the next session.
Okay.
yes.
Yep.